What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So today I'm bringing you a little budget bonanza. I just dropped one. So here's the deal, man. I got from KEXMO knives, and I've done a couple knives from KEXMO, and wow, they all work really good. They knife, and it's pretty good. I like being able to say that and then being able to show it, because I've had some people buy the knives off my reviews, and each person who's bought one, and there's been 3 that came back to me, and they said these things really are good knives. I mean, they're way better than the price suggests, and this isn't bad at all. Now, I don't think there's like a name. I'm guessing it's just a like product number, because it's just like a hunting knife. It's folder, you know what I mean? But what I'm going to do, because I like you guys, I'm going to put down the Amazon link to this knife down below so you can check it out. Now, here's the crazy thing. This is under 20 bucks. And when I say under 20 bucks, I don't mean $19.99. This is $18.99. It's under $20. And I have to say, it's not a bad looking knife. The best part is they sent me 2. So it's the same knife, so I'm not going to obviously it's just different in color. I'm not going to do 2 different videos. So, but I want to show you, I got a black one here, and I have a green one here. What that means is we're going to be able to do a giveaway. Yeah. So I'll figure that out at another time. But what I want to do is I want to test this thing. I want to take it out there and see what it will do. Now, this one is about 7 inches overall with a 3-inch blade, making it about 4 inches closed. It's only 3.3 ounces. I mean, it's super light. It's really grippy. Let's see what we have here. We have the G10 ergonomic handle. We have a reversible deep pocket clip. I didn't even realize that it's reversible. So on a knife under 20 bucks, you get a reversible pocket clip. That's pretty good. On a knife under 20 bucks, you're getting caged ball bearings. That's pretty good. You have a liner lock. It is a flipper, and it has thumb studs, so you can spidey flick or thumb flick. I'm still trying to get used to that with my right hand. And it is 8 CRV, 14 MOV. It is a hollow grind blade, which means it should be super slicey. Let's see what we have for sharpness here. And as everything they have sent me, it is super ridiculous shave sharp. That's, I mean, one thing you can't deny about KEXMO is they will send you a sharp knife. Now, the KEXMOs I've already gone through, I've had 0 issues. And I'm talking 0 issues with any KEXMO knife. But these are under 20 bucks. That means you can not only buy one for yourself, but you can buy them as gifts. You can put one in a truck. You can put one in a tackle box. You can just have them all over the place. Think about it. I mean, you spend under 100 bucks, you're getting 5 of these things. You know what I mean? And you could put them everywhere. You got one for your wife, one for your kid, one for you. And the thing is that they knife. They absolutely knife. It's comfortable. It holds well. It's exactly what it should be. There's nothing extra. There's nothing less. Just good knives. But let's take it outside and use it. All right, so let's get a good look at it. We don't have any sunlight, but we got some cloud light. And you can see this isn't a bad looking knife. It's not a bad looking knife at all. And they knife. That's all that matters. You know, it's funny. Somebody asked me, they said, D-Bad, it was actually, they asked me on Facebook. He said, how come you keep, whenever you hold something, it looks like you're extending your thumb, like it looks like I'm going like this on purpose? It's because it doesn't bend. All right, hold on. That's as much as I can move it. So if it looks a little weird, I know. But somebody asked, and well, now you know. Now you know. So we're going to test this a little bit backwards. I want to start right here and then work my way out. I have this rug here that I took out of the RV, and I thought, how cool would it be to bring out a knife and just cut it? So, oh my gosh, that went through without holding it, without holding down the rug. And you'll see what I mean if I hold down the rug. It's much simpler. That was really, really easy to cut. If anybody's ever had to cut carpet, and I don't mean go, you know, dance and cutting a rug, you'll know that cutting rugs can be a little tricky. Sometimes they can be a little tricky. I also have some plastic netting over here. Let's take a slice through some of this. And super, super simple cut. That was a simple, super cut through the plastic netting. And it just goes to show that just because something's budget doesn't mean it can't be built right. Man, I should have put my sunglasses on. My eyes are killing me right now. And I got shade. That's one of the good things. Just because it's budget doesn't mean it can't have a good edge profile. Just because it's budget doesn't mean it can't be sharp. Just because it's budget doesn't mean it can't be good. So let's do some 4-foot gravity drops. And we'll try and drop it straight. I still can't do that right in my right hand. Boop, there we go. Do another one, check that bite. Oh yeah. Went right through the rubber hose. I didn't expect that. Let's try it out one more time. We'll see how it bites down. And boom. You can see that it gets in there on a 4-foot bite. It's getting in about a 1/4 inch. That's not too bad. It's about average on a knife this size and weight. Let's try and do a couple hard downward throws. But did you hear that was solid? That was solid. No wiggling, no loosening. Now when you see me throw at the tree, it's not always as hard because this thing, as soon as I'm releasing it, it's hitting. So it's hitting way harder than a typical knife throw when you do these short knife throws. And that really tells you a lot about the construction. If it's gonna wiggle, wobble, get loosen, or break. And that is a hard throw. That is a hard throw. You can see the line, the depth of how far it went in. I'm not holding back, right? Even though it's right-handed, I'm not holding back. I'm still giving it a toss. And there is zero loosening, zero wiggling. It didn't have an accidental closure. Hey, that was a good one. It just opens, closes. I mean, the hard downward throw is a really, really good test for strength. Let's see, try not to get, you know, wet spot on there. I don't know. Looked like it might have had a little sprinkle last night. So I'm gonna try a push cut on the 1/2-inch nylon rope. And I have to say, I went straight for the tip. Now I want to go to the meat because I didn't give myself enough hold, and still no problem. $18.99. $18.99. Let's see. Let's see here. We got the rubber hose, and that was super, super easy. That was really, really easy. Let's try and get another cut through that. Golly. I hope you guys are picking that up, but this is rubber garden hose, right? And it's, you know, I mean, it's got that, however it's built, whatever mesh is in there. So you're not just having 2 layers of rubber, but you have a layer of mesh, and it's no problem. No problem at all. We got this extension cord for all my electrician friends who are always looking for a nice little beater knife to shred some wire if your tools aren't on you and you're away from the truck or whatever it is. You still need to get some wire exposed. Well, that's what you get a little pocket knife for. A little pocket knife for. Takes care of all that. And this one will absolutely do that trick just like that. I mean, it's a knife. It's a knife, and it's a pocket EDC, which means like stuff like what I just did, that's what you're going to use a pocket EDC for. It's the simple stuff. It's okay, I gotta cut a wire because my car broke down. I gotta cut a hose because my car broke down, or I'm fixing my lawnmower. Something as simple as that is exactly what you want your pocket EDC to be good for. You know what I mean? So here we have some nice hard leather. I got to try the other hand because that was really painful. but it's still cut. That was no problem. Trying to do this without a thumb is proving difficult. But here we go. Even I'm able to cut it backwards. I'm not even in the shot. I gotta get better. I gotta get better at this. So here we go. Just super, super easy. I'm able to absolutely shave through this leather, and it's doing it with ease, with absolute simplicity. So what we need to do is find something that has a little bit of bark on it that we can cut off. Oh, I know where it is, but it's a little rock. Hold on. All right. Make it come for a walk a bit. You don't have to walk it. All right, so here we go. Just shaving it. I mean, this is, you know, with my fingers are here. Normally when I would do that, and I don't know why I didn't do it with my hand, I'd put my thumb on top and I'd have traction. It makes it a lot easier. But even monkey knuckling it and not using the thumb, it has enough edge retention and enough edge goodness to be able to just keep on going. So if you're at your campsite and you need to make some kind of stick to cook marshmallows on with the kids, or something like that, you just need something sharp. Maybe you're making a little arrow or a little spear, a little tent spike or little pit spikes. It's good to have something that's going to be able to just carve through every time, anytime, no matter what, and no problem. That's kind of important. Did I just see a nice white rope? I did. So let's take this. This is a nice big fat burly rope. Let's see if we can't get a cut on this. Got to use the other hand because I'm about to put a lot of pressure on myself. All right. Let's see. This rope is hard. I'm cutting, but man, this rope is no joke. Let's see what we can do. This is where I wish I could have my other hand. Look, I got halfway through that rope. This stuff has been outside for a long time. A long time. Am I on the sharpening choil? I'm on the edge. All right, here we go. I got to cut through this. And this thing is taking forever, but that's going to show the edge of the knife if it's going to hold up. There we go. So now what I want to do is just retest. And just like, oh man, hold on. Gotta get some more. Right here, look at this. Oh, am I on the thing? Am I on the thing? Look at that. Shaving, right? That's after cutting leather, after cutting all that, on a budget blade. On a budget blade, it's still popping hair. Let's see if we can't do the old thumbnail. Look at that curl. Oh man, it's kind of hard to see, but watch. Watch closely. Yeah, look at that. See that little round thing? That little speck right there? That is thinly shaved thumbnail skin. But it just goes to show that the budget knife is remaining sharp, right? The budget knife is going to cut through a bunch of stuff and still cut through a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty good. All right, so let's take it over, get some feathering, and maybe a little kindling making. Why not? Why not just keep on testing? $18.99. $18.99. That's not the year I was born. That is how much this knife costs, which is really, really good. All right, let's see here. We got a nice knot right there. Bam. Bam, straight through. Let's try that again. We'll attack the knot first this time. See what happens. Okay, so right there, I am in the knot. And if you don't believe me, I'll show you. That's the knot. I know some people, some people are. Oh, you had it backwards. It wasn't really there. You switched. Okay, well, here's the same stick. Let's try that again. I'm trying to fumbleina this thing with my hand. There we go. Straight through the knot. straight through. So the knife has obviously no damage. It's still performing. How is it performing? Well, let's see. $18.99 on Amazon. Follow the link below. Come on. $18.99. You could use this thing with a crippled hand and it's still gonna be good. So bottom line is the KEXMO, trying to flip it around my fingers, is the KEXMO knife worth $18.99? I mean, it's a $25 knife. Easy. It's a $25 knife that you're getting for $18.99. They just do budget right. That's what these guys are like the kings of budget folders. And I would have to say, of all the budget folders I've used, and I'm not going to go out on a limb, this is like ADV Tactical, this is like a buck 110, this is Boss Heat Treat. No, this is a budget knife. But these are the best budget folders. I've used a lot of like Frost Cutlery stuff, and if you get the higher end Frost Cutlery stuff, they'll perform like this. But when you go to those bins where you're picking out a $15 to $20 knife out of those bins, most of the time they're gonna break on you real quick, or they're gonna be crappy. There's gonna be something wrong with them. They're not gonna open and close right. They're gonna have some wiggle and wobble. This thing, there's zero loosening, zero wiggling or wobbling. For the price, this is the best budget knife company for folding knives that I've ever used, and I've used a whole bunch. So the KEXMO little knife, is it worth it? Absolutely. It's worth it just to pick up a couple. I mean, what happens if you get into something where all of a sudden you got to get rid of something? You get another one. They're only 18 bucks. So follow the link below. Check them out. Hi, I'm Donnie all day. Until next knife.